Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to have a play. No, I am not done with airmail, but I'm super excited to play with something I just got the other day. So, what is it, you ask me? What is it, Jody? It is some newsprint plates from the 1940s. So on the top here, you'll see I have an old newspaper, and the date on this newspaper, put your glasses on and find it. I knew it and then I lost it. So August 27th, 1949. How funny, because today's the, 22nd? So fun. Anyway, so I got these 4 plates. Oh, they're super heavy in this newspaper. I don't know if this print is if these plates are this paper. I'm not sure, but I wanted to show this to you. It is so neat. And I really got a very good price on it. Well, actually, I was really excited about it. And then I texted my friend and I said, is this a good price for this? And she said, yeah. So I went ahead and got it. But the guy brought it on, what day is this? The guy brought it by on Monday because I was at physical therapy. Or Tuesday, excuse me, it was Tuesday. So Mark met the guy and got him for me. Anyway, it's really neat. It's talking about this Drake Park, and it's a park where where oil was found over in Pennsylvania. And we went to this park a couple summers ago. Really a very cool museum. Super cool museum. So this has a lot of wonderful ads in it. Just a really cool piece. I haven't read it yet. It is fragile, but I do want to read it. It's really interesting. And so this is 1949, talking about 90 years ago. So it was in the 1800s. And so when you go to the museum, they have one of those rooms, you know, with the movies or whatever. And it was talking about back in the oil boom when they found the oil. Just super, super interesting place. So this is over near Tionesta. Well, the Titusville Herald, actually. But it's over in this area. So if you ever get a chance to go see that museum, if it's something that you're interested in, I definitely encourage you to go do it. It was kind of a rainy day, the day that we went. But we basically had the place to ourselves. So that was kind of cool. So anyway, really, really, really neat place. And so this is about them building that museum. So I thought that was really cool. Anyway, so I'm gonna set that aside. It's got a tear in the back here, and I'm like, I need to fix it. I'm just going, it's like, it's been cut, so I am gonna fix that. I don't want that to get torn off. I'm just contemplating if I want to play and use my faux antique tape or just put clear tape on it and fix it so it doesn't take on any further damage. So I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, so then what we have left are these plates, and at first, I was like, I'm going to run my ink in my brayer and go across, but then all of my print's going to be backwards. Still going to try it because why not? This is just the drywall paper. That's not drywall paper. Painter's paper. Ooh, there's a date here. Ooh, there's a date here. Ooh, let's see what that date says. It's right here, so we're going to do it. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. So friend, you will know how excited I am about this because I've been wanting to play with them since they came, but life has just not allowed me to play with them. And there's 4 of them here. And I said, oh my gosh, they're so heavy. I never dreamed they would be as heavy as they are, but they're very heavy. But they're really neat. Like, there's this one. Oh, I should probably tell you what they measure. What did I just do with that? Height-wise, it's approximately 20 3/4 inches tall. No. Yeah, ish. And width-wise, this one is almost 16 inches wide. So they're pretty good size. I mean, and they're heavy. So there's this one. This one has a date on it. So it's the first one I'm going to play with. Oh, this one does too. Oh. I haven't even taken them apart, you guys. I have been so busy that I haven't been able to. Okay, so this one says, I think this is 1915. I can't read that one. Am I sticking my head in film? I'm sorry, guys. 1905, June 14th, 1905. June 14th, 1915. Oh, interesting. June 14th and June 14th. Ah, and June 14th, 1935. So, if I were a betting person, whoever was collecting these had a birthday of June 14th. And these are all... So the first one is the Morning Herald. This one says the Morning Herald, Titusville, February 11th, 1860. I think that's an 8. Really interesting with the shape of this one. It's like curved on the top. So this one is completely different in color, as you can see, in style than these others. So these others, are they all this? Well, no, because this does have that weird shape at the top. This one does. Oh, that's got the Drake well there. But that's that area, so maybe that's just like a logo that they use. But yeah, it's got a really cool shape at the top. Very interesting. I'm afraid to put these all on my drawer because it's so heavy. Mark says, what are you going to do with them? And I'm like, I don't know. First I have to play with them and see what they do. But you can see there's still ink in them from when they were being used. Oops, I'm so sorry. I'm wearing a ball cap and just whacked my thing. So, Kirsten, now you know why I had to clean my table off. I needed room for these. Okay, so let's start with the oldest one because I'm more intrigued by that. But you can see all the ink on here. So these were obviously actually used to print newspapers. So how cool. Now I need some newsprint, actual newspaper. Ooh, I have deli sheets. That'd be cool. So how do we want to do this? Well, there's ink on it. So I guess I'm not too worried about ruining them. I mean, they're metal. What am I going to do to hurt them, right? So let's see what we can get. And I'm going to use my VersaFine. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just got done saying I have a ball cap on. So I whacked the foam, right? I just whacked my cap on the drawer too. Oh my goodness. Okay. I've been outside today. We have friends here that we met in Key West. They came yesterday. We met them for lunch and we spent the afternoon with them. And then they text last night that they went ahead and stayed another day. So we met them this morning for pickleball and they came over for lunch and just a really nice visit. Really nice people. So we're really excited about that. And then the fun thing is that we have another set of Key West friends coming to visit soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous doing this? Well, let's just see what the paper said in 1868. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this advertisement. Ooh, and see what it is. Okay, what is that? That looks cool. All right, put your lid on your ink. Make it a mess. And I just wanted to have a little bit of a play. I need to go rest my leg, but my foot, but anyway, it's been a good day. It's absolutely beautiful here today. The leaves are starting to turn on the trees already. I cannot believe it. So crazy. I wiped that off. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh no, don't move. Oh. Having difficulty with that wanting to roll. Something about losses I can read upside down. It moved on me, but that's okay. Like, it's still a super cool piece. So I'll have to do something a little differently with the next print to keep it in place, or maybe not try to get such a big design. Ah, it moved. Ooh, what is that? Wait. Clearly, I'm just making a ginormous mess. Ooh. Grand Union Ball of the Titusville Fire Department, Maintenance, Patronage, the City Council. That's a firefighter image. I don't know if you guys can see that. Neat. Oh, what does that say? What kind of a machine? A sewing machine. Absolutely not a piece of paper I'm really going to be able to use with the way I'm doing this, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. That's some kind of a sewing machine piece. All right, we'll let that dry. And let's get a piece of paper that maybe will not be so hard to manage. So I just went and got regular copy paper. I really want to see what this says. And I'd like a better imprint of this fireman thing and see what it says. I'm just having a play. This is truly just mindless. I just wanted to see what was on here. So this video won't be very long, but I've been really excited about this and wanted to see what these were. And I really didn't have any idea that one of these was as old as it is. That is so cool. Like, I am super excited about that. So I hope everybody's doing well. It was so nice to see our friends, and so nice that they thought enough of us to make sure they stopped in the area so they could see us when they came through on their way. They're going to Niagara Falls, and to spend a couple days here, and so nice. And you know, Mark and Mom and we played pickleball this morning. I played a very handicapped game, which is not how I roll at all. I'm super competitive. And I had to stand there and just watch balls go by that ordinarily I would have been diving for. I played a very light game, so I did not hurt myself. My foot is not overly happy, but I didn't overdo it either. Oh my gosh, that is so neat. Okay, what does this say about sewing machines? So before anybody yells at me, I was very, very careful. And I'm sure my physical therapist will yell at me enough for everybody tomorrow. Okay, Grover and Baker sewing machines. I just hit you with my hat again. Require no rewinding of thread. Only stitch that needs no fastening. Variety of work unequaled. Embroiders beautifully. Runs the stillest. And is the least complicated, being awarded the highest prize at the Lay Exposition Universal. Keep it constantly before the people. Examine our machines carefully or receive circular by addressing J.A. Losey, agent, Titusville, PA. Then we have a groceries and provisions, canned and dried fruits, fish, sugar, syrups, corn, hay, oats, chops, flour, and nails. The attention of oilmen. Okay, I'll get rid of the hat so I quit hitting you guys. I need to wash my hair. The attention of oilmen, I called to his stock of cable and sand pump, rope, oakum, and pitch. Goods, brick block, pet ironworks. How fun. Ooh, here's a dissolution of partnership. Good and Good has been dissolved. Rice's Auction Store is the place to buy your carpeting, oilcloth furniture, grocery, clothing, trunks, and traveling bags for ladies and gentlemen, very cheap. Ooh. So if we went back in time, 1868, so This house was about 2 years old when this newspaper came out, so that's really cool. There's a paint store opposite a Second National Bank. They were selling an established business. How cool. Oh, and the fire department thing, I got the image again, so that is really neat. That is so neat. So I have to figure out how to play with these plates and see how to get better prints, clearer prints. And this is VersaFine, so I cannot imagine that, I wonder if Stays On will give us a better print. I don't know if it would or not. I would think that the VersaFine would be the best ink to get the prints off of this. But yeah, how cool. All right, this is an advertisement for, I don't know, furnished goods or something. I'm not sure what it says actually, but we're gonna try another print and see what we can get. This is so cool. Like, this really makes me excited. I have to call Mark and say, guess what? Because I didn't look at the dates on these. And he goes, when I got home from physical therapy, the guy had dropped them off and Mark goes, they're really big. And I said, oh yeah? Because I didn't know the listing didn't have a size on them. And so when I came in and saw how big they were, I was like, oh my gosh, it is really big. Or rather, they are really big, right? So anyway, we'll do this one, see what it is, and then we'll pull one of the other plates up and see what it says. I just want to try to not get down in that groove too much. Oh, we don't need the sewing machine because we've already seen that, right? Okay. How fun. Just a fun play. And you really, once I could figure out like what's on these, you could be I could be very strategic about what I'm trying to pull off of it. Is that going to fit on there? Oh, just barely. Could be very strategic about the ads that I pull to make bits, you know? That would be really neat. Okay. Hopefully. Oh, I moved it. Shoot. The balance of Lossie's splendid stock of winter clothing, hats, caps, and furnishing goods sold at lower prices than ever. In order to close it out, don't fail to look at the goods. How fun is that? Too fun. Okay, so let's pull another one. So I have to come up with better strategies so I'm not moving these papers when I'm doing this. So I guess that's where like the Misty or the stamping block, but we're not gonna get one big enough for this, are we? Oh my goodness. Okay. There's one, so let's just pull the next one in line. And I won't do them all, but I just wanted to see like what this one does. Oh gosh. All right, how fun. This is the one from, oh, that's not the one I wanted. It's hard to read backwards. 1915, so it must be this one. Yeah, super hard to read backwards. Sorry, I was trying to read the dates. This is the 1905 one. So it looks like we've got lots of initials here. So let's see what it says. So it's, yeah, I think I said, did I say that the leaves are starting to change on some of the trees here? It's so crazy. Some of the maples are turning, like Mark had seen one the other day and he goes, is that tree turning? And I said, I don't know. I didn't see it. I missed it. And so today we were up playing. We were up by the lake first, but that pickleball court didn't have the net. So we went to a different court that had the net there. And so anyway, on our way home, we were like, oh, wow, they are starting to change here. So for those of you in Canada, like Bernice, are your leaves starting to change? And Kirsten, you're in Scotland. I don't know. Are you on the same season that we are? I guess I should look at the map. You're on the same season, I think. But anyway, I'm just curious if anybody else is noticing leaves changing in your area. Okay, don't move it and only go from one direction. Let's try that. See if I can do it without moving the paper. And just so you guys know, I got these for a song. I did not pay very much for these at all. They were not an expensive splurge at all. Oh, okay. The defense has closed in the Crawford trial. So this is 1905. Washington, William. The defense is closed in the Crawford trial. Ended so suddenly, district attorney is unable to rebut. There's a... So this guy is charged with conspiring to defraud the government under a contract to furnish letter carrier satchels to the post office department. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have got to get a clean print of that and put it in the Airmail Journal. How fun would that be? The government's counsel was taken by surprise and not ready to proceed with the examination of witnesses in rebuttal. How fun is that? So we'll get a clearer copy of that for Airmail. London anxiously awaits the next step in peace matter. I think that probably says Japanese at the English capital are rather pessimistic. Premier of Greece murdered. Ooh, Premier of Greece murdered by gambler. This guy was killed out of revenge. That's all I can see on that. How fun. Oh, Philippe's curves were too much for... I'm not going to finish reading that. Oh, these are baseball statistics, I think. Huh. Well, how cool is that? Okay, so we'll have to figure out a way to get some cool prints off these. But I just wanted to share with you the find, have a little bit of play with them, and allow you to share with me uncovering what these newspaper print plates said, because I had no idea, and I thought it would be more of an adventure to do it with you versus having them already pulled and then be like, oh, look what I have, versus, oh my gosh, look what's on here, and actually share the joy and excitement with you. So I am super excited about that. And like, even though this is not a clear print, this is going to be a lot of fun to use in something, because it gives the illusion of an older, and you know what, it really helps you understand more now. If you see an old paper or something printed that's blurry, you know that obviously the paper moved in the press when it was trying to press it against the plates. But anyway, I love this firefighter one, the sewing machine one. You guys know where I'm going with all of this, don't you? So anyway, well, thank you for joining me. I hope this was not boring for you, but I really just wanted to play a little bit and share it with you. I know I just said that, but I'm really excited, and what a cool find. So if I can figure out a way to pull a print without moving it, then maybe we can actually get a whole print, and I think that would be really, really cool. But as it is, I know we can pull bits and pieces and figure out what these say, and then have some really neat picture or pieces to use in journals. Now, this, I'm hoping this is not just an obituary piece, because this is death of somebody here, death of somebody here. However, Halloween project's coming up, so maybe obituary bits might not be terrible. And I think I'm going to pull the prints to see what they say, because I just want to know what it says. All right, let me pull the print. If it says anything exciting, I'll come right back. I had to take 2 prints of this one because I'm not getting a very clear, and they're both about the same. But anyway, I'm sure there's a trick. Look at that. I'm sure there's a trick. So it's hot. So Bernice, here's one for you. It's up in Ottawa, Canada, and I'll have to try to get a cleaner print. But there's a sinking. Can I read that one better? No. Let's see. Port Stanley to investigate the sinking of the American something. So there must have been a sinking of an American ship up in Ottawa. This one says killed in a nightmare. Springing from his bed in a delirium of fear caused by nightmare, this wealthy broker plunged through his bedroom window. Oh! I'm not going to read the rest of that. Okay, so the answer is yes. We will be using some of these in the Halloween project. I think that's cool. I do need to make a note on this. What was this one? Was this the 1905 one? I hope so. 1905 plate. Okay. And this one was the 1868 plate, right? Yeah. So how fun is that? All right. I'm not going to read the rest of that because it was kind of gruesome. But really cool for the Halloween project. Even though I wasn't really going to go gruesome with that, but I mean, there might be a little bit to it. That says 1905. So it's on there. Okay, how fun was that? Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you were at least entertained with this video because that was a lot of fun for me. I'm going to go wash my hands and go rest for a little bit, but that was just a blast. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. I will see you guys in the next video, which should be probably airmail, I think, is next. I don't remember now. I don't know what I have scheduled, to be perfectly honest. So it's either airmail or it will be the next Globeland video. Not sure. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.